The Bible says the Jews are black. You understand?
A nation of priests.
They ain't gonna never read you that.
But what happened?
They ain't gonna tell you that the Jews are so-called black people.
This book of the law of the Lord is only for
It's only a matter of time
only for us. It was given to us.
before the remnant of Israel
That's our
wakes
Lord.
up.
That's right. That's our big brother. That's the one that's coming back
we
for
ride.
us. Back for us.
We come from a bloodline of priests, sold into captivity. Father, break these chains off me, make me free. In time, ambition, 2024 AD. Live from the belly of the beast, Babylon. Should we stay, should we flee? In time's ambition.
All right. Shalom, family.
Shalom.
All right, T.O.R right back at you for another Thankful Thursday edition. You know what I mean? Man, we happy to be here. You know, all praise to the Most High.
Gotta knock that taste out the devil's mouth, man. Get ready for this truth, man. Boulders, about to drop some boulders, man.
That's right.
Some heavy for his shoulders tonight, man. So all praise to the Most High God, man. Right back at you like we lost some. Wait for the brothers and sisters to come in. Hey, man. Actually, I will say this, King. I'm actually got those. Well, I say two of them I'm gonna have to hold because this doctrine itself is like a series. So it's working up to that point that I was about to pull out tonight. So I'm gonna have to put that on hold. I'm not going to show that to Israel tonight.
Okay. Kind of, the Most High supply, man. We just,
yeah.
We want supply.
I don't know. It just hit me real quick, and I'm just like, wait a minute. We actually going into the very thing that I'm like, so let's just keep it like it is. It's going to end up going into that area anyway. So I'll praise to the Most High.
That's right. We're going to give all glory, honor, and praises to the Most High Power Yahweh in the name of his only begotten Son, Yahawashi.
That's right.
It is a privilege and a pleasure to come before you, and to glorify the Most High and to honor him with the saints.
That's right. Yeah. What an honor, man. What a blessing, man. Right? To come before the Most High God in this truth, man, that not a lot of people are available to. Yeah. This is only for a few, man. So be thankful, Israel, that the ones that are waking up, Most High has chosen you. That's why he's waking you up in these last days, man. Be thankful as you pray at night, as the Lord wake you up in the morning times, man. Make sure you always give him all glory and honor and praise, man.
That's right. Got to, man. You know what I mean? Got to. He's been too good not to,
That's right.
Man. And he don't change. That's the thing about he don't change.
Yeah. But think about this. Think about this, King. He could allow us not to come to this understanding when we was in all our folly.
Man.
How do you get around that and not be thankful that the Most High literally chose you and said, I'm gonna wake you up to something that you have not seen before.
Yeah.
You haven't heard before. You didn't see this, right? Because you were blind at a time. Now you see, right? How much more great is to wake up than when he wakes you up in the morning time, be like, thank you for making me an Israelite, Most High. Thank you for waking me up. Thank you for waking me up. I'm no longer in them churches, man. I ain't paying tithes and all that, man. Right. I ain't going to church on the enemy's day to worship and glorify you on a Sunday, man. I'm actually understanding this truth now, man. I'm understanding the doctrine that's been set before me by our Lord and our Savior, Hamashiach Yahawashi.
That's right. That's the beautiful thing about it, man. Is that when he woke us up, we wasn't the ones that draw back. We are the ones that like, man, it's addicting. It's like, oh my God, I can't believe it. We're still in shock. We're here today. It happened years ago. We still in shock every day.
Every day,
like the chief said, we wake up every morning and like, I'm an Israelite, man. You know what I mean? I'm an Israelite. And because we tell thousands of people they Israelites all over the world, but we understand, we have an understanding. Hold on, let me get a precept on that. We got an understanding of what's going on. We're not in the dark. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Let me get a precept real quick, King.
All right.
Yeah. See, Con, it is. Can you pull John 15:15 for me, Baba Kashai.
You
What you had that?
I'm just saying this why I said that doctrine, man. I mean, this is but it's good. Let's bring it out, man. I'll praise the Most High God. This is John 15:15. It says, henceforth I call you not servants, for the servant knoweth not what his Lord doeth, but I have called you friends. For all things that I have heard of my Father, I have made known unto you.
Come. Beautiful, man. You know what I mean? The Most High chose us, picked us, and then, you know what I mean? He allowed us to go on our own way, just like the prodigal son we were just talking about at camp last week. Allowed us to go off. You know what I mean? We took the heritage and everything. We went off on our own way. You know what I mean? Wound up in the pig slop, and then started, you know what I mean? Like, man, hold on, man. And we started thinking on our Father, and He drew us back. He drew us back. You know what I mean? And we came back, and now He made known the mysteries. Everything that the Father has told Yahawashi told us. He said, we're friends. We're friends now. We ain't no longer servants. Everything that's made known, He made it known to us.
That's right.
Oh, praise.
That's our praise to the Most High God, though, man. Because in that thing alone, and that's actually what I was going to go into, Baba Kashai, was the breakdown of a slave and a servant to help the people to understand that in Hebrew, that word is called ev, which it means slave or servant is common with the same meaning and the same purposes. And I was going to pull that up in the Blue Letter Bible to show you that. Matter of fact, can I do that real quick?
Oh, right. Yeah, absolutely.
Let me pull this up real quick to show, because notice he says servants. Let's break this thing down, man. Let me go to this real quick.
While you doing that, I'm gonna shout out a viewer, Shalom, Sister Shiloh T.
Shalom.
DOZ. All praise to the Most High. Rakatha.
All praises. A servant, doulos.
Salaki. Hold on. Maybe I got to make mine bigger.
Do I got to make it bigger?
Not really. I had to enlarge mine. I can't see the comments, but now I can see this. It's a lot. It's decent.
Hold on 1 second.
Okay. King going into the Blue Letter early.
I know, early for him.
Spirit on him. He ready to teach. He got that spirit on him.
I want to show him something. I'll pray, because you just hit that by the spirit. Now I was going to wait, but I want them to see it, because I clicked on a servant, right? And as you can see in the outline of it, it says what? A slave. A bondman, a slave. But look at the number 2 phrase down. It says a servant and an attendant. It's meaning the same thing, which I want to pull this up to show you real quick in the GNLT. I want to show y'all something real quick. Hold on 1 second. Let me go to 1 Corinthians, right? I'm going to go to 1 Corinthians, and I'm going to go to verse chapter 7 real quick. And I'm going to share this with your screen real quick to show you 7 and 22 is what we're going to. Oh, let me see here. Hold up, I'm pulling up the whole thing for you real quick. It says I've clicked on servant. It says a slave. Let's start at 22. Right?
Want me to read it?
Yes. Can you read that, Baba Kashai? At 22.
1 Corinthians, what is this?
7 and 22. In the G, this is, hold on, let me see. GNT. Slack. Let me go back to
1 Corinthians, chapter number 7, verse number 22, in the Good News translation. It says, for a slave who has been called by the Lord is the Lord's free person. In the same way, a free person who has been called by Yahawashi is his slave.
So we slaves to the Most High. We slaves, man. Not in the way of consensus of what the people are using that we've been through in slavery, how we, ain't on. This context is letting us know, man, that we slaves to this doctrine. Right. We slaves to this truth. We slaves to this belief, according to the word of power.
That's right.
Right? So when you look at this, man, he said, my servants are those who were down in Egypt. My slaves are those that was down in Egypt. You can emphasize that this is inchangeable right here. So we seeing this now, and it's saying you are slaves to Christ, man. We slaves to this doctrine, man. We believe every word that's in
right.
this book. Shalom, shalom. To the ones that's coming in right now to this, man. I'll praise to the Most High God. Right.
That's right. We are definitely slaves to this thing, man. We can't, you know what I mean? Even if you wanted to go away, you can't, you know, like you said, we're slaves to this thing.
That's right. That's right.
What Paul called himself, the apostle, he's the slave to Jesus. Man, what is that? He calls himself a slave.
He does. He does. Yeah. There's another one. I want to pull out. Go ahead, Baba Kashab, while you talking about it. What you need pulled, and I'll pull it for you. Because
I was going on a, you know what I mean, kind of another angle.
Go ahead.
But we can still let me see. What I was going to pull was that's Romans 1, I think. No, hold on. I was serving them. Let me see. What I was going to pull was, let me see.
What was it? Shalom to everybody. That's right. Shalom to our Israel coming in tonight. They ready for that. They ready for that food, man. That spiritual food, right?
All praises. Shalom. Shalom to the family in the chat. Peace to y'all. Peace and blessings.
That's right.
Shalom. Hey, we you know what I mean, we working on you know what I mean, 2 out of 3 right now. The brother Hezekiah, shout out to him.
Right.
You know I mean, send your prayers to him. He's under the weather, man. He had to take a sick day, you know. You know, we have to, like, this is work, man. This is our job, you know. He ain't taking a PTO. He had to take a sick day, man. You know, the thing is going around. Got me a little bit in the, you know, what I mean, in the throat. Pause. And you know, man, we all just trying to deal with it and push through. But
right.
Stay safe out there. Stay safe out there.
Stay safe, man. Yeah, because you know they got that sickness going around and everything, man. So, you know, take care of yourselves. Recover yourselves, man. Right.
Con. Shalom, everybody in the chat. Shalom.
That's right.
We see you. I was gonna go to Hebrews 10 and 38.
Hebrews 10 and 38.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let me get that for you, guys. Baba Kashah. Hebrews 10. And let's do 38. Okay. Now the just shall live by faith, but if any man draw back, my soul shall have no pleasure in him.
Con. We got to live by faith. And if anybody get afraid and say, hold on, man, it's, you know, it's getting a little bit too crazy, man. Y'all, I don't know about the way that this is going, man. We, you know, every Saturday, every Shabbat, you know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, we can't eat no pork. You know, if anybody draw back, his soul shall have no pleasure. The next verse, Baba Kashaf.
The next verse says, but we are not of them who draw back unto perdition.
Unto sin. We're not of the ones that draw back unto sin, going back into the world. They gonna get judged. We trying to get saved. How are we gonna go backwards? We can't go backwards. We just learn this truth.
That's right. But of them that believe to the saving of the soul.
Con. That's who we are. That's who we are. You know, we got to keep this walk. We got to keep on walking.
That's right. You know? Non-stop.
Con.
Nah, because you are the servants of the Lord. You are the slaves of the Lord. You belong to him.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Con.
While we keeping this thing hot.
Oh, yeah.
Keep this thing hot. And that's a beautiful precept. That's showing you, see, the ones that he chose. Remember, Christ said, I thank you for those that I have not lost. He has not lost them. The ones that belong to him, that select, you belong to the Lord, Israel. So you don't have no choice of falling back. You stay going forward in this truth and this thing, man. Right?
Got to. Excuse me. Let me get one more precept. Got to. Like he said, we are servants. We are slaves.
That's right.
We are slaves to the word. We are slaves to Hamashiach. You know, and this doctrine. This is what we've been created for.
That's right. That's right.
This is Jeremiah chapter 20 and verse number 9. It says, then I said, I will not make mention of him, nor speak any more in his name. But his word was in my heart as a burning fire, shut up in my bones. And I was weary with forbearing, and I could not stay. So Jeremiah is saying, hey, man, I tried to chill and take it easy, but his word was in me, and I couldn't shut it up. I couldn't stop it. I couldn't turn it off.
A burning sensation.
Yeah.
Hey, that's that doctrine, that burning truth, man.
Yeah, we have to bring it out. We have to do his will. You know, we have to do these things.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Bob Shaw, can you see that? Go
yeah.
right off for 16. Go right off what you just said.
Start at 16?
Yeah.
What I can't see the chat book and
okay.
Book and chat. But I can say, I mean, you know, just tell me what
see. Let me hold on, let me see. Hold on. It's what is this? It's 1 Peter 2:16.
This is the book of 1 Peter, chapter number 2, and verse number 16. Live as free people. Do not, however, use your freedom to cover up any evil, but live as Yahweh's slaves.
So we can't use our freedom for evil because our freedom belongs to the Most High God. So we are slaves to this doctrine that Yahawashi came preaching and teaching. The same doctrine was given to him, he has given to us.
That's right.
Our praises to the Most High God for that, man. Showing that we are the actual servants, the slaves to the Most High God. We belong to him as his precious jewels, man. Our praises, man.
All praise to the Most High. Last one I'm going to get on that because it popped in my mind real quick. I'm going to get Jeremiah chapter number 2 and verse number Jeremiah chapter number 2 and verse number 14. It says, is Israel a servant? Is he a homeborn slave? Why is he spoiled? So this is going on another thought. You know, Israel is a servant. Israel is a slave unto the Lord God. You know, what is that? Leviticus 25, I think it is. What is that?
25:44. Is that the one? 20. Let's see.
He calls us his servants.
Yes, I get it right for Leviticus 25 and 40 or 55.
55, I think it is.
Yeah. It says, for unto me the children of Israel are servants. They are my servants whom I brought forth out of the land of Egypt.
That's right.
I am the Lord, your God.
We are servants to the Most High. We are slaves, but we're not to be servants to others. We can't have two masters. That's when that saying goes in. You can't serve two masters. You know, on one level, it's talking about the Most High and mammon or money or the world, but even still in the same understanding, that's what we're saying. Chief just brought out Leviticus 25 and 55. We are the Lord's, Yahweh's servants. So how are we going to serve anything or anybody else
other than him? Our praise to
we
the
belong
Most
to him.
High God.
Yeah, we are the servants. You know, so if I put in my job, you know, or my wife or my kids or my hobbies before the Most High, you know what I mean? Oh, I'm changing. I'm changing ownership. I'm changing rulership. You know,
right?
And that's what you don't want to do.
Exactly. God.
The picture of Jesus kept.
I was just getting that video ready for you, Baba.
We can go into it, King.
All right.
Yeah, let me preface it real quick. Because I saw the video airing. This is from a brother named Captain Tazariak from the Israelite School of what is it? ISUPK.
Yes.
Israelite School of Practical Knowledge.
Yeah.
Whatever. ISUPK. The brother Captain Tazariak was doing an interview with this brother right here. He used to be with the Rough Riders rap group out of the Bronx or out of Yonkers, New York, or wherever. His name is Drag On. Dragon is Drag Dash On, right? And he was a well-known rapper. You know, I used to like him back in the day. He used to rap with DMX and Eve and the Locks. If anybody, you know, the hip hop heads out there, hey, but now the brother done woke up and found out that he's a servant. He's a servant of the Lord, you know. So this video, I think it had gotten taken down. It had aired real quick, and when I went to look back at it, it had got taken down. But I found it on X, and so we're gonna just play a real quick clip. We ain't got to play everything. Give it about a good 2 minutes or something like that, God, if you don't mind, and you know, unless you want to keep however you want to do it.
All right, let me get to it.
All
right, here we go. I'm about to start it.
Okay. The picture of Jesus kept popping up. I'm like, hold up. And I didn't type in Jesus. I typed in Caesar Borgia. He like, yeah, I know. I told you that. You feel what I say? That's a regular person. I started going in on history. And then that's when, and I ain't gonna front you. When I say like, he started putting me on to different camps for me to watch, so I could like not just read the Bible by myself. You follow how I say? Because the Bible says it's good that when you learn it with the elders, so that way they can teach you the correct way, right? So I started pulling up the IUIC. Then after that, I put up Sakari. Then after that, me and my wife started digging into you, right? So I mean, we went to your page. Then I subscribed to your YouTube page probably like a few months ago, right? Boom. So now I'm listening, I'm learning. So now, you feel like I'm learning the commandments and this, that, and the third, and grow my beard out, this, that, and the third. So now I'm like this. Okay, all right, bet. So now I've been in the Bible for probably a little over a year and a half now. But I do Bible studies almost every day for 2-3 hours. You feel what I'm saying? So I mean,
that's what's up.
The Bible say for us to meditate in His Word day and night. So I be trying to make sure I keep that commandment as well. You know what I'm saying? So that's how that joint just been like that, man. Word.
Nah, that's good money right there, because those are the things that that we need. And you telling that story, what makes that story amazing is because I wouldn't know that.
Yeah.
Nobody would know that. And I think that story right there need to come out. And because it's always usually something we get hit with. And when we get hit with this, we like, okay, I need to change this. And then you find out a brother that is an Israelite. You didn't even know he was an Israelite. And then boom, you find out he's an Israelite. And then now he put you right on the right path. And then it eventually led to us. So that's always the Most High. Just like the Most High led you to write that rap, the Most High led you, right into the truth. And I think that's an extremely, extremely beautiful thing for you to tell that story. And that's something that I think will resonate with a lot of us. You know what I mean?
For real.
I noticed you mentioned your wife. So your wife follows you as well with,
Yes. She's from the tribe of Ephraim and she know it.
That's what's up.
That's what I said. So now like my whole household, we all got Bibles. Even the kids, you feel what I'm saying? We all got this 1611, the King James with the Apocrypha, everything. So everything is super serious over here. You know what I'm saying? Like falls with that. Word, you know what I'm saying?
That's fire.
Because it's crazy one a while, because what really put the stamp is when you start researching on books that's not in the Bible. And it kind of, you feel what I'm saying? It backs the Bible. You feel what I'm saying? You be like, oh, man, that's crazy. I don't even know all of this is in here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hold on. Did God just call him a dumbass? Wait a minute. I ain't even know about it. I'm just in it, bro. Damn, I didn't know. Mind blown. And my man, since 1987, this dude knows the whole Bible. I'm like, yo, that's crazy. Word.
Yeah.
You know what I said? Yep.
And that's why the scriptures say, study thyself to be approved, so that you can, be able to know it, understand it, all of that. You know what I mean? And so that's what we do. We make sure we study so that we can be locked in, know these scriptures, be able to answer. And even though you have,
all praise to the Most High God, straight out the back. You know how that's so amazing, man. So don't tell me that the Israelites don't have the ability to know who they are and wake up in these last days. Right. So I'm going to read what happened just to the brother, Romans 12, and I'm going to start at verse 1, Baba Bashai, real quick, and I'm going to show you what just happened to that brother, man. This is what's in the now. Look, the word matchup, it speaks for itself. But let's find just what happened to that brother. See how Israel, how the Lord woke him up. He wasn't like this.
Right.
But look what the Most High done, man. I started Romans, started verse 1. It says, I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God, that ye present your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable unto the Lord, which is your reasonable service. Verse 2, it says, and be not conformed to this world. Don't be like the world, because we live in the world amongst these other worlds. Don't be like them, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. The whole brother's mind transformed. It changed.
Right.
Let me get that 1611 Bible now. Let me put it in my wife. Let me put it in my children. Let me have my house now under this, and no longer under that spell, that hypnosis that the Christianity has so many of our people under right now.
Right.
Right. This brother truly turned. If you know him before, as Jehu spoke before, to show you what he was like in the past up to now. So the power of the Most High God has the power and the ability to transform anyone like he did his brother right here. Let me finish this precept on off. It says that ye may prove what is that good, that acceptable and perfect will of God. Now he's improving to what is good, right? We already brought a precept out earlier to tell you your freedom is not for you to do evil. Now you can approve what is good and what is evil. Now you got the ability. Now, man, that you know the Most High God, because you're keeping his law, statutes, and commandments, and he's giving you a window to see through now. Now you got your whole family coming up. The brother Trent, he got his whole family. He was in shock. You know, and all praises to the Most High for the truth, the camps out here, man.
Right.
Like, we might be different camps or whatsoever, but we all have one same, we have the same spirit, same Lord and Savior. We ain't worried about it. He might have didn't get it from any other camp, but he got it from her. Captain Zariak hit him with it, man.
Right.
And the brother seen it. So, you know, the Most High is using his people today in every city and every state, man. That's why it's important, brothers and sisters, to get to the camps, get to the body, get yourself surrounded by people who believe in the same thing as you believe. Right? And saying that way you're going to increase your faith. You ain't going to fall off, Israel. This doctrine is the doctrine of the Father. If anybody want to get mad, they need to get mad at him, because he took his doctrine, he placed it in his son, and his son came and placed it in us. So we waking up in the last days, and that's something you want to give all praise and honor and glory to the Most High God for, man.
Right. That's right.
That's a beautiful thing, man, to wake up. We see everything happening in the world today. Don't be distracted by it. We still under his protection, man. The Most High going to have his judgment, right? So Israel, let us make sure, man, that we ain't on the angry side. We on the good side of the Most High God, man. And all praises for that brother waking up, man, and waking his home up and being the man, being the head of his house, man, and saying, look, we're going to follow the Lord. From here, this as for me, and we're going to serve the Lord, man.
That's right. That's right. We're going to serve the Most High. And, you know, just hearing the brother's testimony,
right?
That is prophecy. People are waking up. You know what I mean? He just heard something, and this brother done seen a lot. He done a lot. You know what I mean? He's been in right there with the enemy. You know, them record labels and rappers and all that. You in a rock and a hard place, because we know the Amalekites run the music industry, and then you got your brothers that are Israelites, but they wicked, you know what I mean? And you were all around all of that stuff, man. And this brother, you know, the Most High found him and you know what I mean, held him out and golly, preserved his life. You know, preserved him for the truth. All praise to the Most. DMX dead. You know what I mean? Yeah. Eve, we seen Eve on a picture with some Edomites somewhere. Yeah, nobody know where she at.
Yeah, she married to him.
Right, all types of crazy stuff going on. You know, the lots, which they're, you know, what is it called? The warlocks. That's their real name, the warlocks. So they in all types of wizardry and types of wicked stuff like that. But the Most High picked that brother out and said, "Hey, I'm you know what I mean? I'm gonna show the secrets to you. Introduce him and his family, whole household saved."
Right. That's
let me get a precept on it real quick. I got the book of Matthew chapter 4:18. It says, "And Yahawashi, walking by the Sea of Galilee, saw two brothers, Simon called Peter and Andrew his brother, casting a net into the sea, for they were fishers. right? So they already got a job. They doing whatever they doing. And he saith unto them, follow me, and I will make you fishers of men, right? And they straightway left their nets and followed him. So they didn't ask no questions. They just dropped everything and followed, because like he said, they became slaves that quick, just by the word. Hey, you know what I mean? Hey, he captured them just like that, you know?
Yeah.
And that's what happened to the brother. That's what happened to us.
Right.
Drag on, you know what I mean? And I'm sure he's going to get him a Hebrew name, but for lack of my understanding of what his Hebrew name is, the brother, the ex-rapper Drag On, you know, he heard that and he dropped everything he was doing. He already had a job. He was a rapper. He dropped what he was doing and followed Hamashiach. Same way, you know? Right. And the Most High, and the Most High might have been like, hey, look, he been rocking crowds and doing this, that, and the third. You know, he got people and he got influence. I'm going to use that for myself, you know? So it's all praise to the Most High.
All praise to the Most High, man. Beautiful breakdown. I believe also, I think what you said earlier, I think it goes with this precept that Ben Yahoo brought out. What you said, I believe that's the one about you can't serve two masters, if I'm not mistaken.
Let me get 1 Corinthians 10 and 21. Let me bring it up.
And that's true. Beats of Zion, man. All praise to the Most High. That's for me and my house, so we will serve the Lord.
That's right. All praise. That's that Joshua 24 and 15, right. I believe. 1 Corinthians chapter number 10 and verse number 21. And it reads, you cannot drink the cup of the Lord and the cup of devils. You cannot be partakers of the Lord's table and of the table of devils. We provoke the Lord to jealousy. Are we stronger than he? God, that's the perfect precept. Shout out to Ben Yahoo for the perfect precept right there. That's perfect.
On point.
Yeah, and that's exactly right. We can't do that. You know, we got one master. You know what I mean? And we already read, Chief already brought it out. Leviticus 25:55, Israel is the Most High servant.
That's right.
What nobody else mentioned?
Nope. Nobody else was mentioned. That's a good point, man. So this is why it's special. This is for you. Just as the brother that woke up, it's for him. So this is what I can't understand. You actually seeing the Most High just unveil this truth to all his children. There was a point in time where we wasn't even at this point of knowing who we are in him.
Right.
It's been that same doctrine alone, you know, come together, we together, not understanding that the whole time the Most High always had a separate nation whom he loved.
That's right.
And just happens to be your so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native. That blows my mind.
Man.
That blows my mind, man. I finally can walk around with my head up and say, guess what, man? This doctrine is not meant for everybody, man.
Right.
If this doctrine was meant for everybody, man, everybody would have had to go through and be partakers of what Daniel said when he said, of all the nations on earth, there has not been one nation to suffer like Israel. No one. We a strong nation of people, man. That's why it keeps them saying, damn, how strong these mothers is, man. We done took the women, we done cut them open, didn't have no anesthesia back then. They was pregnant, we took them, they was still living. We done cut off the brother's foot, toes, and everything. They still galloping, running. I mean, what is going on with these people? Because we are strong people, Israel. And they know it.
That's right.
Right? So it's very important, man, that we understand the doctrine was given to Christ is the same doctrine that he's given to us. He's under his authorities. He's under the Most High God. He can't do nothing on his own. He's under that's why he told you, I'm only sent. He didn't say I was sent. He said, I'm only sent. He was like, I can't do what I want. This is my job. Right? As well as he said in Gethsemane when he was praying. He said, what? Not my will, but it's your will, Father.
That's right.
Christ came and did exactly what his Father told him to do. So we got to do exactly what Christ, our Lord, tell us what to do. Our praises to the Most High God, man.
That's right. That's right. And I don't know, because we about to get into the lesson. Just in a second. I don't know if you had this John 8:38. I'm gonna read it real quick, but I don't know if you were. I know you was kind of alluding to it earlier.
Yeah.
I'll read it just because it's gonna hit your point.
Go ahead.
This is the book of John, chapter number 8 and verse number 8. I speak that which I have seen with my Father.
Mm-hmm.
And you do that which you have seen with your father.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but basically the point in bringing that out is Yahawashi is telling you he's only doing what his father said to do.
What
he doing? He only doing, and like he's saying, that doctrine is his father's. He's only speaking what his father said, you know.
That's a beautiful thing too, to know this is the Most High's that. That's beautiful, man.
Yeah.
The true living power, the true living substance, man. I mean, that's amazing, man.
Yeah.
Boy, I should give you chills, Israel, man, to wake up in the morning knowing that this is all about the Most High, what he wants, and how no so-called devil or white man or whatever it may be can change. It's unchangeable. It's not going to change ever. It's going to stay his. It's his. It's good because anything he create is good.
That's right.
You kick a field goal, brother got a gap between his teeth. It's good. You know what I mean? It ain't changing. All praise to the Most High for that, man. Right? He told you I don't change, man. So whatever goes out of his mouth is good. It's a pleasing. It's going to come back pleasant to him. It ain't going to come back void. It's going to come back doing what it's supposed to do, Israel. And our praises, man. This is because the angels rejoicing off of that one brother that woke up. That one brother that came, they rejoicing, man, in heaven as we speak right now.
All praises to the Most High, man. I love to see a brother come into this thing, man. It's just comforting, you know. It's comforting.
That's right.
And Yahweh, he got a way of capturing you, hooking people, you know. Man, it's a beautiful thing.
Beautiful.
All right, let me read this real quick. Going off of what you I got Hebrews 6 and verse number 18 real quick, and we're gonna get into it. So it says, I'm gonna start at 17. It says, wherein Yahweh, willing more abundantly to show unto the heirs of promise the immutability of his counsel, confirmed it by an oath. Immutability means it can't be done away with.
That's right.
He's taken away with, like she was going into. He's going to show the heirs of promise the immutability of his counsel.
That's right.
And confirmed it by an oath. It says that by two immutable things in which it was impossible for God to lie. Most High can't lie. So not only did he, when he says something that's got to happen, but he put an oath on it too. He doubled down on his word.
That's right.
He doubled down on it, right? The immutability of his counsel. It's impossible for him to lie. We might have a strong consolation who have fled for refuge to lay hold upon the hope set before us. We the people that got a hope in man, we got a hope that Hamashiach is coming back for us. We got a hope in certain things.
That's right.
You know, a lot of these other nations, they don't really got a hope. I mean, you know, they can just say, hey, man, we got our stores going. We got our military. We got this and that. We're not afraid, you know. We're not afraid of injustices, that sort of thing. But we're the ones that got to have hope. We're the ones that got to lean on. We have to have faith, you know. Even when Dr. King was there and he told us to, you know, I got a dream and to be passive and non-violent, we had to have faith. You know what I mean? And that's we the main people that faith, not the only people, but we the main people that faith works in. You know? We gotta have faith.
Hey, let's get that 19 too while we had to go right on what you're talking about, King.
I got hope. In Hebrews?
Yeah, the 19, verse 19.
Verse 19. Which hope we have as an anchor of the soul, both sure and steadfast, and which entereth into that within the veil.
Hey, that hope is an anchor.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful thing, man. That hope is an anchor, man, for sure.
That's right.
That's our hope. And guess who that ain't? Hey, man, that's the Most High, man. That's the Most High, man. That's all you need, Israel. That's where our hope at, right? We don't put our hope in the world, man. And these things of voting and we ain't studying that. Right. Our hope, our anchor is the Most High, man, who given us his son, man. Hey, you might as well get ready for it because Israel going to be back hierarchy soon. He's getting all his camps together and getting all his warriors and soldiers together as we speak right now.
That's right. And you can see, you know, if you got spiritual eyes, you can see the end is just unveiling. I mean, the end of the world is happening right before your eyes. You know, people are waking up. People are going down. People are getting taken out of here. You know what I mean? People are coming into the truth. You know, kingdoms are falling. Ordinances and laws are being changed and done away with. And hey, it's anarchy, man. It's just wild out there.
That's right.
You know, that's why people, like he said, we running. This is a refuge. You know, refuge.
That's right. God. All praise to the Most High, man.
Brother Benyahu, we had a couple of precepts. I'm gonna get that proverb real quick.
Got the proverb.
And then we can go into the lesson. I know we long-winded if you're ready. Proverbs chapter number 4 and verse number 1 through 4. And it reads, "Hear, you children, the instruction of a father, and attend to no understanding. For I give you good doctrine. Forsake you not my law. For I was my father's son, tender and only beloved in the sight of my mother. He taught me also, and said unto me, let your heart retain my words. Keep my commandments and live." Amen. Amen.
You seeing actually the doctrine given to Christ what it was, man.
Right.
That's why this is so beautiful, King. This doctrine that we're reading about, this is Christ's words that he's saying and everything. It's not meant for all nations, man. Ain't that a beautiful thing, man?
Very
that
good.
He's given us wisdom and knowledge and understanding to comprehend the word of power for ourselves now.
Okay.
They see it for one thing and apply it to what they believe. And it still does not work for an effect towards them, right? It's only effective when the Israelites read and apply. That's the beautiful thing.
It's just like when they made the iPhones. You know how you can just look at your face and open up. When you get in this Bible, you know what I mean. It ain't just going off the face, but it's going off the spirit. You know what I mean. You start reading and you looking at it, but it opens up when it confirms. Oh, lawkeeper. This is a servant. This is a slave. This is, you know what I mean, a brother. You know what I mean. This is a chosen one. I can expound those mysteries. You know. And that's when we get to understand the same deal.
Our praises, man, to the Most High God, man.
Kind of so anybody else can't just come and pick up this Bible.
Nope.
Just like an iPhone, it can't pick up my phone and just start looking in it and all that type of stuff and getting the mystery. I can't pick up cheap phone and scan my face and no. Same thing with this Bible. You ain't part of the 12.
That's right.
You only gonna get so far. It might show you the time. You know what I mean? It might show you the background screen. You might have that understanding. But you ain't gonna get the deep mysteries in his phone or in his Bible. You know what I mean? That's just for us.
That's just for us. They can't comprehend that though, man. Right. The enemy can't understand that. Yeah. Hell, if he could, he wouldn't have never slaughtered Christ. So let's keep that real. Keep that in mind, Israel. That's why it's such a beautiful thing, man. You should never say that you can't. You don't want to read the Bible. How are we gonna live? We can't live without the power, man. We can't live without these book of law. We cannot. We got to understand, man, that this book, just because the other nations got it in their possession, don't mean it's for them. This doctrine that was given to Christ, he's given to us, is for us only.
That's right.
Ain't no shame in that. Ain't no shame in that.
Bro, that's the blessing. Come on. So we're going to pick up on what did Yahawashi teach? What did he teach? What's his doctrine, you know? We left off in Matthew 5 and I think verse 29. We left off at 5 and 29 last time. We're going to skim through. We're going to not skim through. We're going to touch a couple points in 5, and then I think we're going to jump to 6. You know, not to be too long-winded and everything, but we try to bring out some points and show you Yahawashi's doctrine is so deep. So it ain't like we just going to hit it like that. You know, it ain't this is deep, real deep.
Kind.
So, did you have something?
Are we starting at 29, or is it?
I can read.
I'll read.
Okay.
It says, Matthew 5 and 29 says, "And if thy right eye offend thee, pluck it out and cast it from thee, for it is profitable for thee that one of thy members shall perish, and not that thy whole body shall be cast into hell."
Now, that scripture used to bug me out when I was in Christianity. We had no understanding of it. You know what I mean?
Right.
We had no understanding. But let me get a precept on that. It is going into not just. Let me get a precept on that. 1 Corinthians 12:12 real quick, and I'm gonna come back. Not just that it's just talking to one person. It is, but it's not just. We can also apply it to the body, right? Just like a camp. Check this out. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 12 and verse number 12. It says, "For as the body is one and hath many members, and all the members of that one body, being many, are one body, so also is Christ." So it's talking about how we, the believers, are the body of Christ, right? And so when Hamashiach Yahawashi is talking here, he's talking deep. He's talking a little deeper than the average person is going to understand.
Right.
And that's there we go with that code. You know what I mean? If the Yahawashi ain't woke you up, you know what I mean, it don't recognize you, you're not gonna get the understanding.
No, you're not.
Like when you get that iPhone, it don't recognize you, you're not gonna get in, right? But the body is talking about, it says, if your right eye offend you, pluck it out and cast it from you, for it is profitable for you that one of your members should perish, and not that your whole body should be cast into hell. That's like telling Chief Hezekiah, if Jehu start trying to say Yahawashi is an idol, Yahweh forbid, or that we can eat pork and celebrate Christmas and all of that, they got to put me out the congregation. It is more profitable for me to be gone and be cast into hell than me to corrupt the whole camp. You know what I mean?
Right.
Or also on a personal level, a man has a wife has a husband, and one or the other, they believe that they can sacrifice to idols and worship Buddha, and they can commit all types of idolatry and fornication and all of this type of stuff, and so instead of her or him sleeping with this woman or man that's committing all types of fornication, idolatry, and polluting their body and the house, separate. Separate that person from you. You know what I mean? Now, going into the law, let me not get it confused. A woman can only separate from her husband in the matters of fornication, or if he commits adultery, I believe. The husband can only separate. He can separate. Well, bill of divorcement. That's what we just got finished talking to in verse. What is that? 27. It was just talking about that. But the point is, separating, cutting. Even it don't have to be your husband. It could be your best friend. It could be your neighbor, your good friend, your kid, whoever it is. If they offend you, if they're causing you to sin, separate from them.
Separate yourself. And that's a beautiful point to bring that out, God, because when I used to read this precept, it confused me. Because I was like, look, man, if it's saying that if your arm or leg or eye, then damn it, I'm going to enter the kingdom headless because I'm going to have to cut everything off.
Right.
It's causing me to sin, and not understanding the very things that's causing you to sin, you have to cut off. Now, keep in mind, too, that often can be friends, family. If they turn it around, man, telling you, hey, man, don't follow that. Stay with us. Stay within, you still can eat, like you said earlier, you can eat swine and you be okay. And that's family. Who do you choose? Do you choose the Most High? Or do you choose family? Right? If someone is causing you to sin, Israel, you have to cut them off.
That's right.
Right? Because if you don't, then you're going to be partaking of that hell as well. And I believe that's in, I think it's the flesh. I think it's Romans. Let me read that. Romans real quick. Romans 8. Yeah, I'm going to start at 12. It's 8 and 12. It says, therefore, brethren, we are debtors, not to the flesh, to live after the flesh. For if ye live after the flesh, ye shall die. But if ye through the Spirit do mortify the deeds of the body, ye shall live. The only way for you to live is to make sure that you not being partakers of the things that's going to cause you to sin. You have to cut yourself off. You have to set yourself apart. And the only one that knows that is you. You know the things that you probably struggling with. You know the things that you in right now, man. Bible says examine yourself, right? So you got to cut them things off, man. Otherwise, you don't, man. You're going to be partakers of that hell as well as the ones that's bringing you there with them. All praise to the Most High for that, man, because there was some confusion for me. I'm not going to lie to you. When I first woke up to this truth and read that, I was like, man, you got to cut her. Literally, I'm thinking that's literally like I'm going to cut everything out. Arms, legs, go down there, give me some anesthesia or something. Or, brother, go ahead, do it. Chop, get it off.
Hey, and that's how them churches and all that, it takes us into madness and confusion. I mean, we'll like you said, people are probably doing the craziest things. You know, they got one sect of so-called Christians, Edomites, that the ones that handle the snakes.
Oh, snake worshipers,
because of in Acts, I think it is, Paul, he was bit by a serpent and he shook it off and nothing happened to him. So they handle snakes and wicked, and it goes directly. It's actual scripture that tells you who will pity a charmer if he's bitten by snakes. You know what I mean? Nobody's going to pity, because it basically is saying you don't have common sense.
Right.
It's really going in and not trusting your enemy. But the point is, people take the scriptures and look at it straight literal and can't contextualize it and get the deeper understanding.
Right.
That's the beauty of this thing, you know?
That's right. John.
Keep on going.
Yeah, verse 30. And if thy right hand offend thee, cut it off and cast it from thee. Wait, did I read that one?
No, but they same thing. But
same thing. Let me go to 31. It have been said, whosoever shall put away his wife, let him give her a written of divorcement.
This is what we was talking about.
Right. Verse 32. But I say unto you, that whosoever shall put away his wife, saving for the cause of fornication, causes her to commit adultery. And whosoever shall marry her that is divorced committed adultery.
Wow. So Yahawashi, he is magnifying the law, because we understand that, you know, people were doing they were doing things contrary to the law, you know, just because, you know, and the scripture says that there shall not be any whores of the daughters of Israel. So brothers was doing the same thing they was doing today. Oh yeah, you my rib, you know what I mean? Whatever. Get with her, lay with her, and then the next thing you know, I'm all right. You know, all I got to do is write a bill of divorcement, like a hall pass letter or something. And, you know what I mean? Go to the next one. Yahawashi was saying, nah, man, you causing him, because he cared about the flock. He cared about the women. You know what I mean? And he's like, nah, you ain't gonna do my sister. You ain't gonna do the daughters of Zion like that.
Right,
you know?
right.
Nah, you causing her to commit adultery. You know what I mean? Fornication.
Yeah, and that's a beautiful point, man, because that scripture that he was talking about, man, about turning the daughters of Israel into whoredom. Most High love his daughters, man. Right. You can scorn them and send them out, and all of a sudden, by you scorning them, they ain't thinking about following this truth. Now they just a whore. They out there, even though the scripture told us don't make them out to be whores, man. That's sin, that blood, that's on you. You don't get that, like you said, a hall pass, brother. Like I'm over here with you, and everything. Now I'm gonna move on from you. I'm gonna go to you. Now I'm gonna move on to you. They got that messed up in the first place. You've got to love your woman, man. Love the woman that the Most High has placed in your life, man. Right? And don't cause her. Don't turn around and put her away, man. Just to put her away because she's saying, you know, I'm done with you and everything. Let me run on out here, man, and get another one because I can. That's wrong. If she hasn't broken the law or anything, man, that led up to that point, why would you want to put her away in the first place, man?
Right. And Yahawashi knew that's what brothers' MO was, man. You know, same as today, man.
That's right.
You know? I'm gonna get 1 Peter 3:7 on that real quick. Okay. It says, likewise, you husbands dwell with them according to knowledge, giving honor unto the wife as unto the weaker vessel, and as being heirs together of the grace of life, that your prayers be not hindered. So if we want Yahweh, the Most High, to answer our prayers and everything, we got to deal with them, you know what I mean, with grace and giving honor to our wives as well, you know. So, you know, hey, man, my wife, man, she might have, you know, did something I didn't like, not going into fornication or nothing like that, but, you know, she used to cook a little better, or maybe she got a little, you know what I mean, she gained a little weight, or maybe whatever it is. Same thing for the husband. Maybe he gained some weight. Maybe he did something and things change. You know what I mean? But you still got to deal with them and giving honor unto them. Now I ain't gonna disrespect my rib. Now I ain't gonna disrespect my husband. You know, we are heirs together.
That's right. That's right.
That's right. Get our prayers answered. You know.
Yeah, ain't no separation in that. Beautiful, man. Yeah. All praise to the Most High God.
That's right.
Verse 34. But I say unto you, swear not at all, neither by heaven, for it is God's throne. 35. Nor by the earth, for it is his footstool. Neither by Jerusalem, for it is the city of the great king.
Mm-hmm.
Neither shall thou swear by the head, because thou cannot make one hair white or black. But let your communication be yea, yea, nay, nay.
Right.
For whosoever is more than these cometh of evil.
Right.
Ye have heard that it have been said, an eye for an eye, and a tooth for a tooth.
Mm-hmm.
But I say unto you, that ye resist not evil, but whosoever shall smite thee on the right cheek, turn to him the other also.
Right.
And if any man will sue thee at the law, and take away thy coat, let him have thy cloak also. And whosoever shall compel thee to go a mile, go with him twain. That's deep.
Yeah.
You got to be willing to go the distance, man. You got to for your brothers. No matter if they willing to take 2, 3, go double that thing, man.
Yeah. And it's going into meekness. You know what I mean? Excuse me. It's going into being meek and humble. Your brother want to sue you and take you all the way to court. Say, man, look, man, you can have it. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, here you go. Give him something else.
Right.
Hey, your brother needs you to, you know what I mean, to roll with him. Your brother needs some help or whatever. Don't just help him out. Do a little more. You know what I mean? It's just going into meekness, going above and beyond for our brethren. Now, don't get it twisted. Yahawashi ain't telling you to let an Amalekite, who the Lord said he's gonna have war with forever,
ever.
He ain't talking about letting him smack you on the face and turning the other cheek. No, this is talking about loving our brethren, going into Leviticus 19. You know,
that's right, and that's a good. I may have to I have to pull that up and read that right there too.
Yeah.
Let's see here. I'm gonna see if I can pull this up, King, and read it too. Right. See, hold on here. Got here. All praise to the Most High God, man. And that's the Leviticus 19. Because our people need to understand what it means when it's talking about the enemy. This is of our own people, man.
Okay. Absolutely.
Let's see if I got that right. There we go. Let's see, hold on. I'm getting to it, King. Which one do I want? Let me try. Okay. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna go to the CEV on this one. I think. Let me pull it up. That's the one I want. Let's see. 19 and 17. Let me see. Okay. 1 second. As I'm pulling this thing up, pull it up so we can read it. Let's see. Okay. Now, here we go. 19 and 17. All praises to the Most High God. All praises. All right, let me see if I can pull this up on the screen now. Man, thank the Most High for this truth, man. As always, man.
Right.
I mean, you don't get tired of it, King. You love it so much, man. You don't get tired of it.
Right. Hey, it's our daily bread, man. It truly is. We eating this thing, you know. It truly does sustain us.
That's right, man.
It is the joy. It is the joy. I can see what David was so in the Psalms. He was so excited about the scriptures and knowing the laws because he knew it was all about his people. It was all about him. And in the end, he knew that, you know, in the end, we gonna get the victory. We got the victory.
So you better believe it. You better, and that ain't no changing that.
Right. It was all about his people. The Most High thought so much of him, you know what I mean, and us, to make us his servants, his slaves, his people, you know, his children. Matter of fact, while you getting that, I'm gonna read the scripture real quick for a second. Where is it at? The book of Deuteronomy, chapter number 8. Is it 8? Deuteronomy, Salakia.
There we go. All praises. This
You
is
got it up?
Yeah, I got it up.
Okay, go ahead, King.
Go ahead. This is Leviticus 19:17. Do not nurse hatred in your heart for any of your relatives. Confront people directly so you will not be held guilty of their sin. Verse 18. Do not seek revenge or bear a grudge against a fellow Israelite, but love your neighbor as yourself. I am the Lord.
Don't seek revenge. So when he's telling us to turn the other cheek, it's meaning if somebody smite me on this cheek, I got to turn the other cheek, meaning I ain't going, hey, he got the opportunity to do it again. I'm not going to avenge him.
Right.
He didn't say turn the other cheek and pull your knife out. You know what I mean? It said, you know what I mean? Hey, you know, if he that mad, if he that upset, you know, I'm basically going into not avenging yourself upon him. That's your brother.
Yeah, not unaliving your brother.
There you go.
So that he can live to see another day.
Right.
Not something too serious don't mean. Just think about this though, man. Yahawashi has several times. Look how some of the disciples acted when Yahawashi got captured and he was getting ready to be put to death. How some of them fled. You know, what even with Peter, we can use Peter who denied Christ 3 times. The Christ said, hey, man, we're going to kill this brother, man. No. You know, this brother done turned on me. And no, man, he's the perfect example how we should be towards our brethren, man. In this package alone, man. I remember Christianity used to use this to a point where every time they say somebody did something to you, it's like, just turn the other cheek, just turn the other cheek. And I'm going to be honest with you, man, because we live here, man. Yeah. When this dude, this Edomite shot and murdered my brother, I was still in church at the time in Christianity. And I remember them all showing up at the hospital and they telling me, if you don't forgive him, the Most High won't forgive you. Golly. You got to turn your cheek. You got to, and something was not right, Akim. I'm telling you what, I couldn't do it. I said, you know what? I'd rather stand before the Most High on Judgment Day and tell him why I had so much hatred towards this man. Because I could not turn the other cheek. I try to pull this guy's head off his shoulder, man. Yeah. I wanted it. That's what I wanted. I didn't want no, hey, man, him walking up to me saying, I'm sorry, I'm your brother. No, you're not. If you're not from one of the 12 tribes, you're not my brother.
That's right.
You're not my neighbor.
According to this verse right here.
That's right.
And yeah, man, hey, and they, you know, they'll tell you, you got to turn the other cheek. We always got to be the one to turn the other cheek.
Always.
You know, they hold us, but they won't. They won't.
That's right.
Shoot, Hitler did whatever he did. They ain't turned no other cheek.
No.
That's how you know it. That's how you know, because they call themselves a nation built off biblical principles, they say. But when the other nations bomb them, you know, a U.S. territory, they don't turn the other cheek. Nah, because they understand that ain't talking about nations.
No.
That ain't talking about nations. The other nations is world war. You know?
Yeah, they ain't turning no cheek or they ain't fighting. So.
Right. And that's how we know it ain't talking about the other nations. Right. It's talking about our brethren. When our brethren do it, we turn the other cheek. When the other nations do it, it's on.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Time. Yeah. All praise to the Most High God, man.
Right. And understand everything that we're reading is what Yahawashi is teaching. But the point is, Yahawashi is really just breaking down the understanding of the commandments. That's all he's doing. He's just breaking down the commandments, making them more plain.
And I left that scripture up on it because actually, as we read on down, we already uncovered it.
Yeah.
But we're gonna read it on down. I'm left it up on the screen so you can see an Israelite. When you talking about your neighbor, your enemy, wasn't Saul an enemy today? A lot of y'all don't understand that, but look, but David had plenty of chances to take his life. He never took it.
Keeping them commandments.
Oh man, all praises to the Most High God, man.
Yeah.
Oh, can I read just since we own this?
Yeah.
Can I read something real quick? Because that's a beautiful point. I want to show you something because David knew that Saul was still anointed by the Most High God. He feared to even take his life because he was a respectful factor. He respected him as king of Israel. That's why he wouldn't even touch his life. But let me show you something real quick. Let me go to 1 Samuel real quick, and I'm coming right back, Bouch. I promise you, man. I'm gonna be fast with it, Israel. But I want y'all to take these precepts down. Watch this. I want to show you something real quick, Israel, if you don't mind. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna be real quick. First Samuel. Let's see.
You got it. Yeah. Want me to read it?
Yeah, I'm going to. Let me see. First Samuel. Let me see. Real quick. I'm coming, Israel. I'm coming.
Take your time, King. No sweat.
Yeah, I want to stay on point, but this is going to be a beautiful. See where I'm getting my precept. I'm getting it ready. Hold on, y'all. Real quick. I got you, baby. This is going to fall right in place. You know, I was thinking about this, man, because as we talked about it, it's 1 Samuel. Let's go to the second book of Samuel, Badakashai.
Okay.
And let's see. Yes, and let's start at verse. Let's see where I want to look. Okay, let's start at verse 7 and work our way down to 15 real quick. I want to break this thing down as quick as possible. The second book of Samuel, chapter 1, verse 7 through 15. I want to show you something because it's still on point when we're talking about your enemy is Israel, right? It shows all who within Israel. You know what I'm saying? We are neighbors, so we got to forgive one another, like David did Saul. But watch this, man. 7, Baba Kashai. Can you read on down to 15 for me?
Come. This is the book of 2 Samuel, chapter number 1, verse number 7. And when he looked behind him, he saw me and called unto me, and I answered, Here am I. And he said unto me, Who are you? And I answered him, I am an Amalekite.
So an Amalekite, we know, is from the nation of Esau. Is you know what I'm saying? It goes to Genesis 36. You got to go to 36, and you got to go to verse 12, right? Telling you that this is Esau from his nation, right? So he turned and looked when Saul was on the battlefield, and he called him up. So he's called him up for a reason. And watch this. Watch what he said to him. Go ahead, Baba Kashai.
Verse 9. He said unto me again, Stand, I pray you, upon me, and slay me. For anguish is come upon me, because my life is yet whole in me. So I stood upon him and slew him. So the Amalekite obeyed Saul what he was asking him for, right? He slew him, right? Go ahead, Baba Kashai. Okay. Salakia. So I stood upon him and slew him, because I was sure that he could not live after that he was fallen. And I took the crown that was upon his head and the bracelet that was upon his arm, and have brought them hither unto my Lord. So he got the crown and he got the bracelet. He's bringing it to David, right? Now watch this. Keep going, Baba Shah. Verse 11. Then David took hold on his clothes and rent them, and likewise all the men that were with him. And they mourned and wept and fasted until even for Saul and for Jonathan his son, and for the people of the Lord, and for the house of Israel, because they were fallen by the sword. Go ahead. And David said unto the young man that told him, Whence are you? And he answered, I am the son of a stranger, an Amalekite. We know this is the devil right here he's speaking about. So David is questioning, but watch this, Israel. This is why it's so important that we understand. This is what the beauty about this word is. Watch what he do to this Amalekite. And David said, verse 14, and David said unto him, How was you not afraid to stretch forth your hand to destroy the Lord's anointed? David said, wait a minute. I was afraid to take his life, but you were. How is it that you were not afraid of the Most High and you just slew this man and you're not afraid of the Most High? Watch what David does. 15. And David called one of the young men and said, Go near and fall upon him. And he smote him that he died. And David killed him. Yeah, thank you for bringing me the crown and the bracelet. But right. You didn't fear the Most High, and you killed this anointed of God, so I'm going to have to kill you. Wait a minute. I just bought you the crown. You did a good service. Kill this man. Because you were not to touch
the anointed of the Most High God. If David knew that, when Saul said that God has delivered you, no, God delivered Saul into the hands of David, and David still chose not to kill Saul. That's why this precept and what we're reading about is love your, you turn the other cheek, love your brethren, man. Don't unalive him. That Esau right here, this Amalekite, he unalived him. And then David unalived him to let him know, man, you don't touch what belongs to the Lord.
Oh, man, you just brought something out. Check this out, King. Can you give me Exodus 17 and it's going on 17 and 14 and 14 through 16 real quick. Barbecue shot.
God. Exodus 17, 14 through 16.
Start at 13, Salaki.
Okay. He going, oh, this is it. This is on point right here. Over here. Exodus 17 and 13. It gives you joy reading this word, man. And Joshua discomfited Amalek and his people with the edge of the sword.
Right.
And the Lord said unto Moses, write this for a memorial in a book and rehearse it in the ears of Joshua. For I will utterly put out the remembrance of Amalek, from under heaven.
So this is the book of Obadiah is what he's talking about. At the end, he's going to destroy the Amalekites, those so-called people that are calling themselves Jews now. You know what I mean? He's going to destroy them. You know what I mean? So this ain't even happened yet. But this, the Lord was telling it this in Joshua's day. Keep on going, God.
And Moses built an altar and called the name of Yahweh Nisai. For he said, because the Lord have sworn. I'm going to say that again. I hope Israel caught that. Because he said, because the Lord have sworn that the Lord will have war with Amalek from generation to generation. And keep in mind, it was the Lord Most High swearing that. So go ahead, God.
So the Amalekites going way back here. They're our brethren, kind of like, but they're not under the covenant, right? The Esau's kids. But the Lord is going to have war with him from generation to generation. Now, if you think now, I'm going to get back on track. But, you know, these so-called Amalekites, the so-called Uish man, you know what I mean? The Wish man, he's been supporting the wars, World War I, World War II. You know what I mean? He's a warlike person, even way back in the day before all of that. So the Lord is going to have war with him from generation to generation. Another point that you brought out, King, that I didn't pay attention to is that Amalekite killed Saul. But what was Saul's, he messed up because the Lord told him to destroy all the Amalekites.
All of them. Don't leave one.
He left the king. He left the king of the Amalekites and wound up later on, Saul got killed by an Amalekite.
That's right.
Wow. The Most High ain't nobody to play with, man.
He is not.
Nah, he ain't nobody to play with.
That's beautiful too, man, to see how since you didn't want to destroy the very thing I told you to destroy, I'm gonna let it destroy you. So I mean, you do what? See, this is why it's so important that we understand the doctrine, right? Understand the Most High's doctrine, because when he tell you to do something, man, he knows why he's telling you to do it. He knows the outcome. We don't ever know the outcome of anything. He does.
That's right.
Right?
And one more thing that David was doing as well. I'm gonna get Exodus 22 and 28. He's keeping the law. This says Exodus 22 and 28. You shall not revile the gods, nor curse the ruler of your people. So when David wouldn't come against Saul, even though Saul was his enemy, he's keeping the law.
That's right.
He's keeping the law. You know, he's a studied man. You know, and that's why he was a man after the Lord's own heart.
That's beautiful. And that goes right in what we're talking about in Matthew 5 and 44.
Right.
And you don't need to curse your brother, man. David knew, he studied. He knew I could have took your life right here. Right. But what is the benefit of me taking your life when the Most High knows that we are not supposed to take each other's life, man? He knew this. It's in the law.
Right.
I ain't trying to kill my brother, man. And that's why he told that Amalekite, you didn't fear the Most High? Amalekite like, no, I didn't. He's like, you slew him? He like, yeah. Hey, homie, kill this dude. What? Wait a minute. It's too late for that. Right? Hey. And he ended his life, man. I'll praise to the Most High for this truth, man.
I'll praise to the Most High. And that's David showing that he had to practice restraint. David was a killer. David killed lions, bears, all that. You know what I mean? Right. Giants. You know what I mean? He was killing everything. And he said he could have killed the king. He said, but nah, that's the Lord's anointed. He feared the Lord. He killing everything else. When it came to the Lord, in his covenant, his contract, his anointed, he said, nah, I ain't going that far. I'll fight a lion.
Oh man,
I'll fight a bear. I ain't fighting the Lord's anointed though. Nah.
That's right.
That's called the strength and the fear of the Most High. You know.
Read it on. Let me go to 44. 5 and 44. But I say unto you, love your enemies, bless them that curse you, do good to them that hate you, and pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you. That ye may be the children of your Father which is in heaven. For he maketh his sun to rise on the evil and on the good, and sendeth rain on the just and on the unjust. So
we know that Yahweh, he's the author. He creates evil and good.
That's right.
And like he said, even in their day, you know, the evil, the wicked, they still get a blessing because Trump still wake up. You know what I mean? Bill Gates, all of these wicked people that run they still wake up every morning. And that's on the grace of the Most High. He's got a job for them to do, but he still blesses them somewhat. You know what I mean? He still blesses them too. But really, this is talking about the enemy of our brethren, you know, even them. When our brothers, you know, they go off and they curse the Most High, they curse Yahawashi, and then they go down the street and get something to eat, don't get in a car wreck, you know, don't, you know, get their head cut off or get blown up immediately for cursing the Most High. That's his grace. He still blesses them too.
That's right.
You know,
that's right.
He said, but just pray for them. You know what I mean? He said, just pray for them because he blesses them too. You know, and it may be that they repent. They snap out of it.
That's right.
You know?
Man. That's beautiful, man. And that's it. That's right on point because they still got to do according to the Most High's will. Right. Yeah, we've seen what happened with Pharaoh. We see on down the line, everything is going to happen and go according to what the Most High wants.
That's right.
Right. Just like he used Nebuchadnezzar. He said, you my servant, nigga, you my slave. He even used him. So yes, the Most High used them to bring forth what he has commanded to come forth. It's going to come forth, right? But for us, I can't look at Jehu or look at Hezi and say, man, I'm mad at these brothers. I want to slay one of these brothers, man. Let me tell you, you're gonna be in trouble on the day of judgment when you spill your own people's blood. Do not spill your David. He knew. I bet I'm not spilling my own people's. I'm not doing that.
Right.
He understand the consequences of that if he carried that out because he was a learned man who feared who? The Most High God.
Right. That's
he feared him. And that's what it takes. And that what you was talking about, restraint, we got to have it, man.
Right.
Hey, nowadays we can't even walk outside and go to the store without our own brothers looking at you like, what is brother staring at, man? What's up, man? Let's go. And we going at it.
Right.
Refusing to see the real enemy that's in front of us. But we look at our own selves as enemies, man, and have hatred towards our own people, man.
Yeah.
And we can't have this. This is the doctrine that Christ is speaking about when he said, do not curse, but love your neighbor. You know what I'm saying? Don't unalive him, man, for no colors that you don't even own. You didn't come in the world saying red and blue and south and east. You was never born with that. And the enemy has got so many of us locked into that. Hear Yahawashi's words. We got to love our brothers, man. We out there and stuff, man. If your brother want to go him off, a brother come up to you and tell you, man, I don't understand the Bible. Man, I sat right here. I don't care if it go to 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm gonna make sure, man, I feed you what the Spirit of the Most High has given me to feed you at that moment. So
that's
you can
right. That's right.
Go an extra mile with them, man.
That's right. That's right. Come. And that's love.
That's love.
That's love.
Verse 46. For if ye love them which love you, what reward have ye? Do not even the publicans the same? And if ye salute your brethren only, what do ye more than others? Do not even the publicans so?
So that's kind of going in. Now, remember, we still talking about our people, whether they're in the truth or not. We don't just, you know what I mean, Shalom, Malakim, then we go out here to the corner and we just look at everybody else like, niggas ain't in the truth. They ain't got no fringes on. I ain't going to say nothing to them. You know what I mean? No. How y'all doing today? Hey, you know what I mean? Even if they say, I ain't got no time. Well, all right, sister. You know what I mean? Y'all have a good day. Remember, you an Israelite. Keep the commandments. You know what I mean?
You made a conscious effort.
Yeah. Not just saluting. Hey, brothers, pull up to the camp. They got their fringes on, and we know we love each other. We keeping the commandments. Mm-hmm. We do the handshake and all that, but not just us, but our brethren. That, you know what I mean? Even the ones that curse us. Even the ones that say, man, they don't even respond. They just get in the car and slam the door, drive past and laugh at us. You know what I mean? We still got to show love to them too.
Hey, I'm glad you said that. That was a beautiful point, man, because a lot of us won't say something to other people of our own nation because we're afraid of rejection.
Yeah.
So what we try to do is, like you said, is when we see brothers with fringes and all, what's up, Akim? Yeah, we know. Just because you got your brothers that's not in the truth as of yet, you don't know the date, time, and hour that the Most High. Remember, he's the one he's the ones that open up eyes, not us.
Right.
All we can do is bring his truth to you, but he's the one that's the ultimate one that's going to wake you up. We still have to speak to them. If a gas station store, like the Akim said, man, you might jump out. Man, I ain't got time for all that. You made a conscious effort.
Right.
The Lord saw me trying to share this truth with this brother, with this sister. You still got to go, even like Ezekiel, son of man, go. Even though they're going to be forbearing, go. Still go.
Right.
Reach out to them, man. You don't know by you reaching out. You don't know that one that might turn around and say, all right, man, you got about 2 or 3 minutes. What's up?
Yeah.
Hey, that's a win in a fight.
Yeah, it is. Hey, because them 2 or 3 minutes, we're gonna make them count.
Yeah.
we're gonna stretch that thing too.
By the Spirit of the Most High, definitely, boy.
It ain't never gonna be just 2 minutes. Never.
No. Now, when you got this meal right here, man, you got to get the whole meal. You can't get half of a crumb and be satisfied. You're going to get the whole meal, baby.
Yeah, you got to. Yeah.
Hey, this is one of my favorite precepts next, y'all. This last verse 48. It says, be ye therefore perfect, even as your Father which is in heaven is perfect.
God.
I love that precept right there, man, because a lot of people don't understand what it means to be perfect.
No, they don't.
They don't, man. They look at it and they say, well, we can't be perfect. That's why I can go out here, Cap, and sleep with somebody's wife and ask God. You know, they taught that in Christianity, man. At Greek mythology, you can do whatever you want and Christ will forgive you. Hell, that's why you see mothers out here killing and sleeping around and breaking the law, because they saying, listen, you said as long as I ask for forgiveness, he's going to give it to me.
Right.
Now the law.
I was in the club, you know what I mean? And a couple hours go to church just because like you said, I didn't know. They didn't tell me that. And like Chief said, you know what I mean? I was the same way. Be perfect. I'm like, is he just talking? Like, you know what I mean? What do you mean be perfect? And we're thinking that means to never ever mess up in your entire life.
Right.
But we're gonna get the precept on that. You know what I mean? This is the book of Psalm, chapter number 19 and verse number 7. It says, the law of the Lord is perfect, converting the soul. The testimony of the Lord is sure, making wise the simple.
All praises, man.
God, so like we just said, Yahawashi is teaching the commandments. He's telling you, keep the commandments. Be you perfect is keeping the commandments, because we just read the law of the Lord is perfect. It converts your soul. He's telling you, keep the commandments, even as your Father which is in heaven keeps the commandments. That's what he's saying. He ain't breaking no laws in heaven. He ain't up there eating pork.
That's
right.
What
I mean? Stuff coming out the side of his mouth. He's telling us not to eat it. You know what I mean?
That's a beautiful point right there.
Yeah.
That's deep to see that even the Father is keeping the law.
That's
How many people don't have, I'm be honest with you. That's probably the first breakdown I've heard of this one right here, where it says, which your Father's heavens is perfect, because the Most High is perfect. We already know he's perfect.
Right.
But here's Christ instating it again. Be perfect. Because if we perfect, Akim, we're not going to sin willfully.
Right.
I'm not going to turn around, man, and see somebody's wife or something, man, and say, well, look, I'm not perfect, so I'm going to go, sleep with her, and then I'm going to ask the Lord. That's willful sin. You don't get no forgiveness of that, man. You got to be perfect, man, to a point where you saying, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not sleeping around with these other married women. I'm not killing my own brother. I'm going to turn the other chick. If he get mad at me, hopefully by the next morning, man, or the next week or month, he might change that anger towards me, man. I'm not going to unalive my brother. I'm going to love my brother. That's love. That's what Christ was and is, as we speak of today, is love for the nation of Israel.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Come. You know how some people say, hey, I'm an open book. You know what I mean? Just ask me anything. Well, Yahawashi was an open book, the book of the law. He was the embodiment of the law. Anytime you talk to him, he's breaking it down, and it's all going to be law. You know, sometimes people might, when I first got in this thing, man, you know how it just comes out of you. You don't even really mean, because it turns people away. Either it's going to draw them in or turn them totally away. Right. So I was still trying to hang around people that was in the world and talk to them. And when I talked to them, well, the Bible says, and that's when you lose them. And I knew every time I'm like, I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna kick it. We're gonna look at the game, but I already know. You know what I mean? Because you just learned something. You learned something last night, this morning, and you try to talk to them, and it just comes out. So anytime, same thing with Hamashiach, anytime you talk to him, it's gonna revert back to the law.
That's right. Always.
He ain't gonna talk to you about flying kites or the basketball scores, and no, it's gonna come out with the law.
That's right. That's his business.
Yes,
he was about the Father's business, man.
Yes.
That's what he told his mama. Don't you know I'm about my Father's business, man? You better wake up and understand I'm about this, Master P. I know you say you about it, but Christ is really about it. All praise to the Most High God, man.
That's right. Come.
Yeah, and I love that precept alone, man, because in waking up in the truth, man, I'm gonna tell you, every day I was like, man, all I gotta do is keep the law, and I'm perfect. So people don't understand that when you don't keep the law, you're transgressing the law. That is sin. That's what sin is, transgressing the law. That's right. And Christ came as the law, a light showing our nation, hey, you got to keep the law.
Yeah.
Because you the light. That's why these other nations have no light. That's why we brought out earlier and said they war against each other, man, and folly and go against everything against the law. They don't care nothing about it, man. Yeah. But this law is for us, man. Christ is our mediator.
That's right.
Our praises for that, man.
That's right.
That he came and told the Father, man, look, I'm going to go do what you want me to do. I'm not going to do what I want to do. I'm going to take your doctrine and I'm going to take it down here and I'm going to feed this to him. Not forcefully. It's going to be willful because I know the ones that I selected from the beginning.
That's right.
When I created them. Because I haven't lost them. They're going to understand it. That's why when we begin to read the word and we begin to pray, we can understand the word. Right? Because a lot of people don't understand. If you don't fear the Most High God, how can you understand the Most High God? How can you hear the Most High God? You can't. How? Show me anywhere in this book where somebody else that did not respect him, he used and said, hey, guess what? I'm going to talk to you. You carry out. You ain't got to keep the laws or whatsoever. We just read where he says, so even the Father up in heaven is perfect. The Most High keeping it. That's how good it is. If it wasn't that good, he wouldn't be keeping it. He keeping it himself. I mean, how do you get around that?
And then he shares the understanding with us, showing us how to walk in the way, and we say, nah. Then you know what I mean, we set Yahawashi up, even because he's expounding on it even deeper, showing us how to walk in the way, and we do away with him. You know what I mean? As it was written, though, you know.
Right.
To our own, to some of our destruction, but to some of our it's going to be a promotion for some of us that Christ got set up and died, you know. So it was already prophesied, but some people, hey, they're going to be sorry when he come back.
Yes.
Like Chief was saying, when you transgress the law, remember, Christ is the law. He said, if you didn't believe Moses, you weren't going to believe me because he wrote about me.
That's right.
Moses wrote about the law. Christ is the embodiment of the law. So when you transgress the law, you transgress in Christ and the Father.
That's right.
You're sinning against them. You know?
That's right. Because they keep it. If they can keep it, what makes you think you can't? You can keep it. We can too. Hey, we got examples from our elders who kept the law.
That's right.
All through the Bible.
That's right.
But every time it gets up to us, we want to make those simple excuses as we cannot keep the law. No one can keep the law. No one can keep that whole book. And you got all through the Bible, Job, no, all them who kept it perfectly. John the Baptist's father, Zacharias, who kept it, him, his wife kept it. Come on, blameless before the Lord. We can too. He's not gonna have it where somebody else can do, and we can't. That don't make no sense, man.
No sense. Right.
Oh, without the law, you see multiple sin as being in the earth. It's increasing, man.
Yeah.
It's increasing, going crazy, man. Israel, if you want to live, you got to keep the law, man.
That's it.
If you want to be a force field over you, so you don't have to worry about what the enemy trying to come, you got to keep the law. That's your force field.
That's right.
That's going to keep you safe with the Most High God. Why would he want to destroy you and you fighting in a captivity that we in to keep him pleased by keeping his law? You doing the best you can. You ain't going to sit there and look at him like, nah, man, you ain't doing nothing. He knows you doing the best in your captivity to keep the law, man. That's putting a smile on me like, keep going, my child. Keep doing it, thing, man. Even though none go with you, you still go with this thing, man. That's a beautiful precept, man. I love that. Even as the father, to know that he himself is keeping the law. That right there got me worked up right there. I got goosebumps, man. That right there got me. It got me.
Come on. All praises to Yahweh, the Most High Power, in the name of his only begotten Son, Yahawashi. Come on. And I love that because we can combat when these because it wasn't nothing but a heathen that put that in us. Oh, you can't keep it all. You can't do all that. You can't do it. You know what I mean? And then got us believing that we can't follow our Father's instructions. We can't. Don't even try it.
That's right.
Not that we can't do it. Don't even try it. They tell us don't just give up. Don't even try it.
It's impossible. Right.
Yeah. Right. And it sounds like the same thing that the serpent, the so-called serpent, told Eve in the garden. He didn't say that. He
don't mean that.
Tell you the opposite of what he told.
Right.
What it is. And we falling for it. No, we woke. You fooled me once, shame on me. But fool me twice. What is this? Whatever, however it goes.
Yeah, that little ritual with it. I think might go and say, yeah, that's a good point. I wish I would have known that, Rich, what you said, man. That's a good point.
Man, yeah. Kind of.
Yeah, so that's true. We got that from the enemy. That's why we know how to sin, because he the one told us, man.
Right.
You can't keep. Why would we? How can he tell us we can't keep something that Hamashiach Yahawashi told us we could?
Right.
That don't make sense, Israel. If he told you can keep the command, it's not grievous. It's not hard. You know what breaks my heart, man, is seeing, like, I think it was at that last Shabbat, and the sister had that swine's pork sandwich in the car. And she said, I ain't throwing that away. I got to eat that. That'll be wasted money. When you choose to break the law, you choosing to be an enemy of the Most High God. You got to choose life or death. The commandments, the law is life.
That's right.
Without it, it's only death. And it breaks my heart, man, to see people always come up and say, I have God. I know God. But then when we bring out the Bible, they don't got time. I got time right now. I got to two. Just like it said when we read it, said if he go a mile, go two. I remember one night when we stood out there, man, till when the Shabbat was, we was out there, man, down there 1 o'clock. Still going at it. Living bodies as living sacrifices, man, still for one of our sisters that wanted to understand truth.
I was about to say, we was out there for a while. She's still in. Hey, all praise to the Most High.
That's right.
Shout out to the sister too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And everybody in the chat.
Mile. We gotta go that mile.
That's right.
You don't know what that mile can do for that one that's trying to find the Lord himself. We are servants and we are slaves to the Most High God and his Son of Mashiach Yahawashi. That doctrine that he got and gave is our doctrine. Hey, that's why the devil been telling us that for so many years we can't keep the law when we can. The doctrine was never meant for him.
Right. All praise to the Most High for that too.
Praises, man.
Yeah, all praise to the Most High. It's the VIP, man. You know what I mean? It's the elite. Elite is in the what is it? Elite is in the word Israelite. Israelite. Anyway, the elite, we are the elect, And that's who it's for. The Most High ain't just looking for any old body.
No,
bro, you gotta be put through the test. Nobody, you know what I mean? That's just normal. You can't just get into the Army, the Navy, the Marines, and just walk in and hey, no, you got to be put to the test.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Yeah.
That is a very good point. I don't see people how they not can see it like that. That's a great point because you can't just walk up in there and walk in there and walk past security and all that and join and pick up your ammo and everything, man, your gun and go out to war. No, they got certain people who they the elect they have drawn and picked and said, hey, same thing with the Most High God. That's why he said, Israel, you're my elect. We are a chosen nation out of all nations on the face of the earth. And we don't even understand the true power that we have, that he's given us. Because you know what? Most High could have left his bird. He could have said no. But instead, the Most High so unconditional love that he has for us. And we talking about you, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians.
That's right.
Right? We talking to you, man. You're the greatest people on earth.
That's right.
You're the kings and gods of this planet, man. I don't care what you see going on with Trump, with the deporting and all that stuff.
The greatest, like he said, the greatest. And our Northern Kingdom brothers need to wake up, you know what I mean, and come back to this covenant. Come back to the covenant before it's too late.
That's right.
God, it's beautiful, last Shabbat, you know what I mean? Beautiful the brothers and sisters that came out, man. You know, the weather's starting to kind of get better, and it's gonna go up and down a little bit, but we still out there doing the Most High's work till we can't, till it, you know what I mean, till it's no more time.
That's right.
But it's a beautiful thing to be, like you said, a slave. A slave. We got a master though.
That's right.
We got the master.
The master. That's right.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, we got the master. And man, it's an awesome thing. It's an awesome thing. These other people, they're running around and they have no clue of what's going on. They have no clue of the mysteries and the glory that the Most High has for us, but also of the destruction that's headed their way.
That's right. That's right. And I love that, man, because they still thinking no destruction coming to us. And yes, you do. And matter of fact, let's real quick before I jump on that one. Jeremiah 25 and 15, Baba Kashai.
You ready?
Yeah. Let's show that because let's start at 14 and and then we get all the way down to, it's going to go all the way down to 28 because it's going to name those nations. Let's see for ourselves. Let's believe in the word of power, right? Let's read this. Watch this, man. Jeremiah 25, start at verse 14, Bible Shot.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 25 and verse number 14. For many nations and great kings shall serve themselves of them also. Wow. And
okay, real quick. So slack you, guy, real quick. We see that happening now with these kings, with Trump, Putin, all of them. They serving themselves of us and all. They having a good time right now. Everything under their power, they got the power and everything. They doing whatever they want. They feel like they getting away with it, right? It's going unnoticed, unseen because they in high places. Go ahead, guy.
Oh, Salaki, real quick. I'm gonna blow my nose real quick.
Go ahead. Right, so this is a beautiful thing, Israel. We're gonna name all those nations. Remember, anytime you see this word, is saying the Lord speaking Himself. We're not the ones going to set up and say, "Hey, man, look, we just going to go ahead and throw it all in and say you're not going to have to receive any punishment for holding all the children of Israel captive." No. This is a future prophecy that we're going to read about right here in Jeremiah 25 and 14 on down.
I'm gonna start back at 14. Keep on reading. That's a good one. I know this is what they call the roll call nations judgment, because it's going to name a lot of nations. But this is a great precept right here. This 14. I'm highlighting that one right now. I like that. Verse 14. It says, "For many nations and great kings shall serve themselves of them also, and I will recompense them according to their deeds and according to the works of their own hands."
Most High said, "I'm going to repay for all your deeds in the work of your hands." Go ahead, Baba Kashai.
For thus saith the Lord power of Israel unto thee, take the wine cup of this fury at my hand and cause all the nations to whom I send you to drink it.
Hey, we've been talking about this for a while, man. Guess what? We're going to see who's going to drink the fury of this cup, who the Lord commissioned to take this cup to so they can drink it.
Right. And they shall drink it, and they shall drink and be moved and be mad because of the sword that I will send among them.
Hey, they ain't gonna know what hit them once they do drink it.
God, verse 17. Then took I the cup at the Lord's hand and made all the nations to drink unto whom the Lord had sent me.
So he's gonna make them. They don't have no choice. You can't decide I'm not drinking that. He's gonna put it right to you and make you drink it. You're getting it regardless.
That's right. 18. To wit, Jerusalem and the cities of Judah and the kings thereof and the princes thereof, to make them a desolation and astonishment and hissing and a curse, as it is this day. So we already went through. That's what he's saying. We going through that. We was the first ones, right? Because a judgment starts at the house of the Lord.
That's right. That's right.
Verse 19. Pharaoh, king of Egypt, and his servants and his princes and all his people, and all the people and all the kings of the land of Uz, and all the kings of the land of the Philistines, and Ashkelon, and Azah, and Ekron, and the remnant of Ashdod, Edom, and Moab, and the children of Ammon.
Hey, he getting them all. He's naming every last one of them, right? So I don't know where you getting that. You know what I'm saying? Esau, he ain't going to drink that. Yes, you are. Keep going, Bible Shah.
22. And all the kings of Tyrus, and all the kings of Zidon, and the kings of the isles which are beyond the sea, Dedan, and Tema, and Buz, and all that are in the utmost corners, and all the kings of Arabia, and all the kings of the mingled people that dwell in the desert.
Hey, he remember what happened in the desert. He ain't forgetting nothing.
Nah.
The Most High ain't forgetting one of these nations. He's naming every last one of them as we read in this right now in Israel.
That's right. 25. And all the kings of Zimri, and all the kings of Elam, and all the kings of the Medes, and all the kings of the north, far and near, one with another, and all the kingdoms of the world, which are upon the face of the earth.
Man.
And the king of Shishak shall drink after them.
My Lord.
Keep going.
Keep going, guy.
Therefore you shall say unto them, thus saith the Lord of hosts, the God of Israel, drink you and be drunken, and spew and fall and rise no more, because of the sword which I will send among you.
Hey, this is the God of Israel.
Right.
He's doing this. He's carrying this out. Go ahead, Bible Kushai.
Right. And it shall be, if they refuse to take the cup at your hand to drink, then shall you say unto them, thus saith the Lord of hosts, you shall certainly drink. You certainly going to drink it. Ain't no getting around that. I don't care about people saying, Baba Shadi saying, hey man, what our ancestors did, we sorry, man, everything is good. Most High just pointed out every nation for what they did to his people. He's going to make them drink that fury that he has and he's bringing. And he ain't going to leave one out. He making sure he get every last one of them. That's hey, right. I don't know about you, but that's a powerful Most High God right there. That's
man.
Right. That's right.
That's powerful.
That's
it. He said, I'm a recompense. I'm a repay. You want to drink this thing, man. I ain't forgot what you did to Emmett Till, George Steeney. I ain't forgot none of that. I don't care about your judicial system that tell you it's okay, man. We're going to let them get work relief. The officers going to turn around and leave and go to another jurisdiction and get another job. I ain't worried. I'm getting everybody.
That's right.
Because I'm a faithful and righteous Most High power. I'm coming to bring it, man. I told you the Most High was about it. Okay. Yes, that he is. See what happens when we read the word of power? Now they can't lie to us no more. Now they can't say, look, man, that scripture y'all was reading about earlier in Matthew 5:42, where we're talking about turn the other cheek. We've been beating y'all and telling y'all for years, turn the other cheek, turn the other cheek. Most High ain't turn his cheek right here. Hey, you don't turn your cheek to these other nations. I told you do that to your own nation.
Right.
Not to them. I'm not forgetting what they did.
Okay.
Do you remember, real quick, I'm going to turn this back over to you, Bob Shah. And I love this story. You remember when David when Abigail came to David, because when he sent the servants out to tell Nabal what he need, he rejected, he refused it. She heard, went back because it made David mad. He was coming with over 400, 600 soldiers to kill him. But it was because of Abigail, who was submissive to the king, that she fell before David, begged for forgiveness, and told him, hey, she brought all these goods and everything unto him. So David turned around and said, you know what? I'm going to forgive him. I'm not going to slaughter him for you. Go back to him. Here's the crazy part about that, y'all. The Most High said, I ain't doing that. See, I ain't David. I'm going to kill this nigga. And he killed him.
Right.
It was him that you can go read about that, man, where the Most High struck him. And it said the Most High smoked him. He the one that killed him. Even though David said, I forgive this man, I'm going to go head back. I ain't going to go give him. Most High said, because you know the whole story of that is, when my servant asks you for something and tell you something, you give it.
That's right.
You don't reject him, because when you reject him, you reject me. So I have to slaughter you. Most High slaughtered that man for that.
He did. He did. That's an amazing story. Took his wife, gave it
a
yeah. Said he was a what did they call him? He was crude or shrewd, but I forgot the name, the word it used. But he was a wicked man, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he was.
He recompensed evil for good. David had been watching over him like an alarm, you know what I mean? Watching over all his flocks and everything, you know. And he asked for some food, you know what I mean? He repaid him evil for good.
That's right. That's right.
Know? Like you said, and David didn't even have to lay a finger on him and break the commandments. The Most High said, I got him. I got him. You're right.
Tell you, boy. You got to know the Most High. Know your God, Israel. That's why when you read it, he's the God of Israel. You got to learn who your God is, man.
That's right. That's right. Hey, he fights, man. Hey, Miriam said in Exodus, she said, the Lord is a man of war.
Yeah.
She said, the Lord like to get busy.
I ain't just here to get rusty. You got me big, boy.
Right. Hey, look, because you remember in the book of Exodus, they was just coming back to the Lord. They was crying out, and Moses had to go, and he took them out of Egypt. And so Miriam and them is just kind of getting familiar with the Lord. And then she had to say, hold on. He brought them all the way out in the desert and destroyed them in the flood and had Pharaoh. Mm-hmm. She said, the Lord is a man of war.
That's right.
She said, I know he ain't no joke.
He gets down. Our Lord and Savior, he gets down, man.
Yeah. He's kind of aggressive, ain't he? Ain't nobody to play with.
At all. He ain't sitting there just rusting.
No.
Hey, boy, the Most High be slaying mugs all through this, but he ain't playing.
You better believe it. You don't know, now you know. Yeah, you better believe it. And that's what makes us slaves. You know what I mean? Fearful. We are afraid to go again. Hey, man. That's right. If I happen to slip up, I'm getting right. I'm afraid. I'm afraid. I'm going to get right back. You know what I mean? How forbid I slip up, but if I happen to slip up, I'm getting right back.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm getting up 7 times. I'm getting right back up.
And I'm begging him not to take his spirit away from me.
Yo, man.
Hey, we got to do that all the time.
Yeah. Yes.
Beg him not to take his spirit. Yeah. Yeah. He said, what Paul said,
God, David.
What did he say to make sure you're in the faith? Excuse me. Basically examine yourself to make sure that we are in the faith. You know what I mean? We got to do that daily. Make sure he ain't he took his spirit from me overnight. Because I had that crazy dream. You know, I looked at that movie or you know what I mean, or something, whatever you did. You know.
Hey, that's a good point too. Plus, being around nonsense that makes no sense at all.
Yeah.
That's another thing that can get, the Most High remove his spirit. Now you believe in anything. You believe in anything somebody say or someone bring to you.
Right.
And it ain't coming from the Most High. It's coming from man's perspective. Now you walking with them.
Right.
You walking around talking about some, look, man, all that stuff, them black, Hebrew, man, why they keep calling us black, man? Right. Come on, man. Why not just call us who we are, man? We the Israelites of the Bible. We God's chosen people.
Right.
That's who we are.
Right.
Accept it. Right? Y'all been trying for so long to erase the name of Israel, but the Most High wouldn't let you. He said no, man. Right? So get away from all of this flesh. You got to kill every day, Israel. If a righteous man fall, get yourself back up. You don't want the Most High to turn you over to a brother. You seen what he did to the brother Saul when he turned him over to that spirit. He put that spirit on him.
Yeah.
It caused him, when the Lord, it's funny, because the Most High told him to make sure when you go in, kill all the Amalekites, kill the children, kill everybody, kill them all. Paul didn't do that. But guess what? He had Dewey, the Edomite, another white man, who Paul turned around and told the foot soldiers that he had, he told them to slay the priest in them. They told Paul, no, I'm not slaying the priest of the Lord.
Yeah,
so he killed them. Dewey, the Edomite. Not only did he slay the priest, he killed sheep. He did everything that Paul was supposed to do.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, back on it. Yeah, yeah. Because, you're right. Doeg, he was supposed to, yeah, that's right. Dang. He was snitched on David and then got the priests killed. 70 of them, I think it was. 70 priests of the Lord, daggone Edomite.
Yep.
You know what I mean? This heathen, this dog. Paul had him daggone kill the priests of the Lord. And the Lord had him fall. The same thing, like you said, came right back on him. Damn. Man, that's crazy. Because he was supposed to kill him, didn't. Then Doeg kills the priest. He had Doeg kill the priest. And then, man, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And that's the spirit, that the evil spirit that the Most High calls to bring. You've seen what it did to him.
Yeah.
And you know what's sad about it too, man? Is I love Brother Jonathan, man, because he made a covenant with David. He said, when you king, I'm going to be right there with you.
Right.
The unfortunate thing is, because he honored, you already know, he honored his father, yet he had, he in battle and he loses his life.
Yeah.
But he knew David was king. He knew it. Made a covenant with the brother. I'm going to be right there with you.
Hey, king. But look, they're going right back to what we was talking about. If your right hand offends you, cut it off.
That's perfect.
You know what I mean? He might have, I don't know, but he might could have said, hey, Dad, I ain't feeling too good.
I know.
Dad, I ain't, Dad been going off, man. He trying to, because Saul wasn't the only one anointed. David was anointed too.
That's right. That's right.
Like, man, and Saul was actually trying to kill David, trying to kill the Lord's anointed. So Jonathan seen that and like, man, Daddy going off. He breaking the commandments. He didn't kill the Edomites like the Lord told him. He going off, man. You know what I mean? And he stayed, like you said, trying to honor his father. You know what I mean?
Right.
Gosh, but he didn't. If your right hand offends you, cut it off.
Cut it off. That goes
to hell with him. You know what I mean?
Hey,
they died on the same day.
Yeah, that's a beautiful point.
He didn't exercise. Yeah, golly.
Dang, that fall right in place, Israel. You see that, man? By the spirit of the Most High God. Think about that, though. What Akim just brought out. If he would have been like, hey, I'm just going to, stay here, or I might just go ahead and just go find David or something, man. You got to cut off. Remember, we talked about that, though. Family, friends, you're going to have to cut that thing off, man.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, he lost his life, man, because, trying to honor his father, be out there, even though the Lord already told him, I've given the kingdom to David. Right. That was already established. Already.
Yeah. Yeah, he told David, I know the Lord has made you king. Like you said, like you were just going into. So he knew.
Yep.
Wow.
Wow. Dang, boy, that's Israel, that right there, boy. That's good food right there, man.
It is.
I tell you that right now, man. All praise to the Most High for that truth coming through, man. I thank the Most High, man, that, that zeal. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Sweet like a honeybee. I'm telling you, man. All praises to the Most High God, man. That's beautiful. Hey, this is what we live for. Hey, we slaves to this thing. We slaves to it, man. We can't stop it. We got to keep going, man. Yeah. We a junkie for this truth, man. We the real junkies. You heard me? So get ready for it, Israel, man. They want to tell you, say, I'm a junkie for the truth. All praises to the Most High God, man.
That's right. Hey, and I know these brothers the same as me. Ain't even watching TV no more. All you do is precepts. You might listen to another brother go in on, you know what I mean, whatever book, chapter, verse, and we breaking down the precepts, and oh man, that is inspiring me. Ain't no more TV. We might peer at TV and we might see a little bit of social media, keep up with the news a little bit, but this is all we do.
This is
where we find our love and our joy. This is what we do.
That's right. That's right.
I love it, man. You know what I mean? And I know there's other brothers and sisters just like that out there, man. once you find this thing, hey, it's just like Yahawashi said. He say? He found he went in the field and found a treasure, and then he sold everything he had and bought the field just for that treasure. I'm gonna give everything up for this thing, man.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right, man. No matter what it may cost, hey, let's give it all up for it, man. And that's true, man. You know, if you're not hungering for this every day, something's wrong.
Yeah,
something seriously is wrong, man.
Yeah,
right. The blessed is the man that readeth. Right. We got the power right here. So this is why we know we can't be misled. With this, we know right now, no one can derive us from this truth, man. Right? We're gonna, our hearts and stuff is gonna. We need hearts like David, man.
Yeah.
We need to truly study and learn and love the Lord with our heart, man. Right? And apply the scriptures daily, man.
That's right.
Hey, Israel, we're gonna have hard times, man. We're gonna have adversity. Hey, but we cannot stop. We still gotta, even in this captivity, man, we still gotta trust in the Most High.
Got to. I know we're not gonna get chapter 6. We'll save that for the next time.
Right.
Like we get about a half a chapter in, but hey, it's all good, you know. Because we do expound on these things, and that's what the Most High don't want us to miss the flavor and the juice out of this thing. You know what I mean? We're gonna chew it. We're gonna chew it. You know what I mean? We're gonna chew that meat, get the juice all out of it.
That's right.
You know? Yeah.
All
man.
Praises, man. I heard it like that, but I get that juice, man.
Yeah. I don't know if I need to say pause or what, but hey, we're gonna get the juice out that meat.
That's
man.
right. That's right.
That is a pause moment. But I ain't, no folly. But this
man,
beautiful.
That's a beautiful lesson tonight, man. It was beautiful. I'll give all glory and honor to the Most High. We do so by Son, by Yahawashi. What a beautiful lesson. What a beautiful breakdown, because we know the Spirit was led tonight. Every precept that was brought out, I hope and pray that Israel, those who going to see this, right, go read these precepts.
Yeah.
Match them up. Put them in your spirit.
Right.
This is the Most High feeding you. He's giving you what you need to make it. Learn how to precept your Bible, man. And you can only do that if you're doing this daily.
Right.
You got to find time for the Most High, man.
Yeah.
I know we busy and we got a lot going on in Israel. Still find time for the Most High God. Find some closet, some quiet time, park something. Get into the word of power of truth, man. Embrace it so that it can become a part of you. Start putting on your armor, your garments, man. Yeah. Start putting it on, man. I'll praise to the Most High for this truth, man, and thank the Most High, man, for the word of clarity that He has given us to comprehend it.
Oh, yeah.
Because now we're woke up now. We're not going back to sleep no more, right? Let me read this one precept real quick, by the shot. It's Romans 13 and 11. Let me get it real quick. I love this precept right here. It's this is in the New Testament. You know how to in the New Testament. So let's read this. It says Romans 13 and 11. In that knowing the time that now it is high time to awake out of sleep.
Right.
For now is our salvation nearer than we believed. Hey, it's nearer now. We got to wake up from being asleep.
That's right. No
longer can be hypnotized by Christianity.
Right.
White supremacy. It's time to wake up, knock that thing down, man, and get up, man. I'm an Israelite. I'm God's chosen.
That's right.
I got to keep these laws if I want to live. Me and my family. We want to live. We're going to keep the laws. We're going to keep it like that brother did in that video that we played earlier. As for me and my household, we're going to serve the Most High God.
That's right. All praises to the Most High. All praise to the Most High. Hey, we about to close out. I know it's some precepts in there, Yahoo, we didn't get to touch on. You know what I mean? We don't want to go too far, but beautiful precepts there. I'm glad you scribed them in there. So anybody rewatch this, they can look at the chat, you know what I mean, and get them precepts as well. Very, very good ones, you know what I mean? And I know that, hey, it ain't going to do that. It'll take us to a whole nother, down another rabbit hole, you know, because that's how the Spirit works. But all praise to the Most High. When the Spirit leads you, yes, definitely put a precept or whatever in there, a comment in the chat, y'all. We appreciate that. Everybody that hung in there with us, all the faithful, you know what I mean? Blessed to see everybody there, you know what I mean? All praise to the Most High. I was going to say, if you haven't already RSVP'd for the Passover coming up, April 7th, is it? Or is it 11th? April 11th. Let me get the calendar.
Can
I think
you put?
it's April 11th. Let me confirm
We
it.
can look at it real quick. I was gonna try to pull it up real quick, but just to make sure. I think it's the.
Yeah, if you can get it, that's cool. But you know, RSVP, y'all, we're gonna have a great time. We're gonna have you know, everything that comes with the Passover. Most importantly, we're gonna be keeping the Passover.
That's right.
You know, we slaves and servants, so we got to keep. We're gonna keep it. You know,
yeah.
I would behoove y'all to do the same.
It's 11th.
April 11th at evening. That's a Friday at evening. You know, we got the we're gonna have a nice spot. Last year we had a great time. We had a nice spot. We're gonna have an even nicer spot this time. We're gonna get to hang out for a while. We don't have to rush, and you know what I mean. We're just gonna relax. The day after is the Shabbat.
Right.
You know, we may hit the street because the day after is gonna go into Feast of Unleavened Bread, the first day. Hey, it's the high holy days coming up, man. We about to celebrate.
Hey, and we gotta do this, Israel.
Yeah.
Hamashiach Yahawashi did it.
Right.
Hey, he left us an example. So it's important. Right. If you can, you're welcome to come participate the way your Lord participated. Do exactly like him. This ain't nothing new.
It's an honor because, like, if we go back in the law, it says certain people can't even participate. So if you are able to participate, you blessed.
That's right. Come on, man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hey, y'all son just
say you blessed.
Yes. Yeah.
Hey, yeah. He say I'm one. Hey, you can participate. You blessed.
That's right.
Get in this thing, man. Hit the Gmail, man. I think it's 20 per person, 40 for a family. But you gonna get the food you want to eat, man. You gonna get the Seder meal. You gonna get the wine. We gonna turn up. You know what I mean? You're gonna get blessed. You're gonna get a great lesson. You're gonna get the fellowship. You're gonna get the spirit. Like I said last time, Yahawashi gonna be there.
That's right. Hey, we said it last Thursday. It might be the closed door.
It could. Hey, we're gonna be where we need to be. I'll tell you that much.
At that moment, yes.
Yeah.
Hey, and if last year was amazing, imagine what it's gonna be this year. It gets even better and better. It never gets worse. So it gets better and better and better.
Just like wine. Just like wine. All praise to the Most High.
All praise to the Most High, man.
Come. Yeah, hey, if anybody need us, you know what I mean? Hit us on the trees elect at 144@gmail.com. It's trees, TREEZELECT 144@gmail. Most High willing, we're gonna be back on the Shabbat, same spot. Most High willing, this Shabbat round 2:30. Come down and holler at us right there. Host and Shopping Center, Knoxville, Tennessee. You know, we're gonna be feeding sheep. We're out there fishing.
That's right.
You know,
That's right.
Come on out and help.
Hey, come out, man. Yeah. Hey, it's an honor and a privilege, man, to be amongst the men of the Lord, man, and our people, and to share this good news, man. Because the good news and the good tidings is for you.
That's right. That's
not
right.
For anyone.
Most special people on the planet. You know, if you haven't already, hit the notification button, y'all. Go to the community, the page, and hit the notification button so you can get the notification when we drop a video, this, that, and the third. You know what I mean? Share this truth, like, share, and subscribe. Send it around. You know what I mean? Do your thing. Do your part. Put in your part. You know. But with that, we're gonna get the closing scripture unless you have something. Chief.
Oh, that's good. I think we covered everything. So like we said, man, giving all praise and honor to the Most High for the lesson tonight. Thank him, man, that he's given us wisdom and knowledge, man, and giving us ears to perceive, man, and listen to his word, man, and not hearken our hearts and turn from him, man. Thank the Most High, man, for his mercy towards the nation of Israel. So that being said, we'll get our scripture and we'll close out tonight, Israel. Yeah. The water to everybody, man, that joined us, and for those that's going to join, man, I'll pray.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 61, and verse number 3. It says, to appoint unto them that mourn in Zion, to give unto them beauty for ashes, the oil of joy for mourning, the garment of praise for the spirit of heaviness, that they might be called trees of righteousness, the planting of the Lord, that he might be glorified.
Man, I'll praise to the Most High God for that truth, man. Bow, tell you, man. Most High. Hey, Most High, bowdy. They like, hey, boy, he ready, boy. Woo, boy, that's hot. Hey, that's right. All praise to the Most High, Israel.
Hey, y'all, man, we out of this thing, man. T.O.R, we out of this thing. But hey, to the next time, Most High willing, you know, we'll be back same time, same channel. Next Thursday, we hitting the camp. Holla at us, y'all.
Holla.
Shalom. Peace to the 12
Shalom.
Shalom. Got me saluting.